Welcome, friends, to The Deep Dive. Today we're plunging headfirst into the dramatic, high-stakes world of Genoa City, the iconic backdrop for The Young and the Restless. We're shining a very bright spotlight on a character who's truly at a pivotal crossroads, a formidable woman whose life has just been metaphorically hit by a wrecking ball. Sally Spectra.
That's right. And our sources, we've got a stack of compelling articles, insider reports, and our own, well, extensive notes. They paint a vivid and frankly somewhat chaotic picture of Sally's current predicament. She's grappling with nothing less than a professional collapse and a significant personal heartbreak, all happening at once. It's a lot.
A real double whammy.
Absolutely. So our mission today is to unpack the most crucial nuggets of insight from these sources. We're going to meticulously dissect the profound fallout from her tumultuous relationship with Billy Abbott. Then we'll explore the tantalizing and actually quite diverse possibilities that lie ahead for her, both in love and in business.
Right. So whether you're a longtime aficionado of Genoa City's intricate dramas, or maybe you're just curious about the compelling dynamics of character-driven storytelling,
You should get ready for some surprising facts and maybe some genuinely insightful aha moments about what's really next for Sally Spectra.
absolutely. This isn't just about, reciting plot points. It's about the very real choices, the deep-seated motivations, and, well, the unexpected twists that could define Sally's entire next chapter. You'll understand not just what's happening, but why it matters, and what it could mean for one of Genoa City's most resilient characters. Okay, let's unpack this. Okay, so our sources immediately drop us right into the heart of this crisis. It's really rocked the corporate landscape of Genoa City. The formidable Jack Abbott, for anyone less familiar, he's the patriarch, of the influential Abbott family, a titan in cosmetics with Jabot. He has just pulled the funding for Abbott.com.
Abbott.com, the thing that was meant to be a groundbreaking tech venture.
Right. And this business, it's a passion project that Sally Spectra invested so much of herself into.
So much.
And now, according to every single report we've seen, it's just dead in the water.
Yeah. It's not just a setback. It's a sudden, brutal end to something she poured her ambition, her talent, and frankly, her future into.
It really is.
And the truly striking detail here, the core insight from our analysis, isn't simply that the business failed, it's the stated root cause.
Which is?
This catastrophe is explicitly attributed to Billy's risk-addicted personality.
Wow. Not market forces, not competition.
Nope. This isn't a market downturn or a competitor-savvy move or even like a bad product idea. This is a direct consequence of a fundamental, almost compulsive character flaw in Billy Abbott. He's not just prone to taking risks, he's addicted to them, often to the detriment of himself and, well, everyone around him.
Yeah, we've seen that pattern before.
Exactly. This isn't a one-off mistake. It's a pattern of self-sabotage that has now directly and dramatically impacted Sally's life in the most devastating way possible.
Exactly. And we really need to emphasize the personal sacrifice Sally made here. It's huge. The sources are crystal clear. She left a great job at Marchetti to help him start Abbott.com.
Marchetti, a major fashion house. She had a real position there.
Right. For those maybe newer to Genoa City, Marchetti is prestigious, a major player, and Sally had built a strong position there. Think about that for a moment. She had a secure, promising career path, a known trajectory where she was excelling. She willingly gave all of that up.
A massive leap of faith.
Totally. To join forces with Billy, build this thing from the ground up. And now it's all gone in a moment because of choices that Billy has made.
Choices he made, not her.
Precisely. It's not just a business failing. It's a direct, painful consequence of his inherent nature and his specific decisions. She put her entire professional future, her financial stability, her trust in him. And it has all crumbled.
Yeah.
Because of his ingrained flaws.
And if you connect this to the broader picture, trust and partnership, you can truly feel the immense weight of that betrayal. Imagine dedicating yourself entirely, making that huge career leap, placing your implicit trust in someone you believe in, someone you're building a life with, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to witness their personal demons, their fundamental unchecked flaws, utterly destroy everything you've collaboratively worked for.
Ugh. It's awful.
It's not just some hypothetical scenario from a business textbook. This is Sally's very stark, very painful reality right now. She's living the nightmare of a partner's self-destructive tendencies blowing up not just a company, but a significant chunk of her invested future. It's a harsh lesson.
A very harsh lesson in relying on someone whose impulses you just can't control.
Yeah.
So Abbott.com is, for all intents and purposes, dead in the water.
Yeah.
Funding gone. But Billy Abbott,
Yeah.
Well, he's ever the defiant one, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He isn't accepting this reality, not one bit.
Our sources report he's drinking crazy juice this week. Now, that's not literal,
Oh,
obviously.
hopefully not.
Right. It's a dramatic, colloquial way of saying his judgment is completely impaired. That he's operating on a level of delusional optimism that borders on, well, outright irrationality.
It signifies a man spiraling, doesn't it, into a desperate, almost fantastical state of mind, convinced of his own infallible genius despite all the evidence pointing the other way.
Exactly. So what does this heightened, dangerous state of delusion mean for Sally? She's already paid such a heavy price for his recklessness. And what about his future actions? They seem increasingly unpredictable.
Well, this raises a profoundly important question about the extent of Billy's delusion. Like, how far gone is he?
Right.
He genuinely believes he can scare Victor Newman.
Victor Newman.
Yes, scare Victor Newman into not only handing over Chancellor, but also into funding Abbotcom, a competing company for Newman Media.
Okay, let's just pause on that for a second. Scare Victor Newman, the mustache himself.
The legend, notoriously unshakable, built his empire on sheer will and strategic ruthlessness.
And Billy thinks he can intimidate him into surrendering Chancellor and then get him to finance a direct competitor to Newman Media.
It reveals an almost impossible level of self-deception, doesn't it? A grandiose obsession that has completely severed his connection to reality.
It's not just irrational, it's almost comically fantastical, like a desperate Hail Mary born of pure ego and spite.
Completely.
It's an incredible display of delusion, honestly, bordering on pure arrogance. And this isn't just about savvy business maneuvers anymore. It's clearly about a deep-seated personal vendetta.
Oh, absolutely. The sources make it explicitly clear. Nothing matters as much to him as his obsession with getting revenge on Victor and getting Chancellor back.
That fixation overrides everything else.
Everything. Common sense, sound business logic, and, crucially, Sally's very real concerns about her future, her financial stability.
Her well-being.
Exactly. His personal grievances have become this dangerous blind spot, a destructive force threatening to consume everyone around him, especially Sally, who's right there in the middle of this escalating, high-stakes game.
And that, in essence, is where the true danger for Sally lies now, isn't it? She's not just dealing with the financial fallout.
No. She's witnessing firsthand a man she invested her life and career in descend into this increasingly destructive and, frankly, morally ambiguous spiral. This isn't just about his business acumen anymore. It's about his character. And that impacts her on every conceivable level, emotionally, professionally, personally.
The stakes are immense.
Yeah.
And she's caught right in the crossfire of his personal war. Okay, hold on, because this next part, this feels like a definite game changer. It's not just that Billy's making questionable business decisions. Our sources reveal Sally is now witnessing a genuinely dark, unscrupulous side to him. A willingness to cross some seriously illicit lines. This pushes it beyond mere bad judgment into something more like outright moral corruption, doesn't it?
It really does.
What does that mean for how she sees him now?
Well, the real shocker, according to our reports, is that Sally can clearly see that Billy is willing to team up with Damian Kane.
Damian Kane, okay, not exactly Mr. Clean.
Not at all. And do illegal, immoral, and just sketchy things if he cannot get what he wants from Victor with this blackmail scheme he's cooking up.
Wow. So blackmail first, then potentially illegal stuff with Kane.
That seems to be the implication. And this is a profound moral crossroads for Sally. She's not just observing a partner making poor or misguided business choices. She's seeing him actively contemplate and maybe even engage in outright criminal and deeply unethical behavior.
That changes everything.
Absolutely everything for her. It forces her to confront the true, darker nature of the man she's been involved with. And critically, it pushes her to question her own values. Can she, in good conscience, stand by him through this? This isn't a debate about strategy anymore.
No, it's about fundamental principles. It's a reckoning.
Precisely.
And what makes it even worse, according to our sources, is Billy's incredibly arrogant dismissal of her very valid concerns. He just brushes her off.
Pretty much. He genuinely thinks he's got everything figured out and believes he can do this without Damian Kane.
Oh, so he thinks he's smarter than everyone, including Kane.
Apparently. And he expects Sally to just sit around and wait for him to shake all this money out of Victor through these increasingly shady dealings.
So it's not just that he's engaging in these potentially criminal schemes. It's that he's completely disregarding her perspective, her worries, her moral compass.
Exactly, her very real fears.
Yeah.
He assumes she'll simply be a passive, compliant observer in his vendetta.
He's not just betraying her trust in his judgment then. It's his fundamental character, his respect for her as an equal partner, That's what's being betrayed.
That dismissal, that outright assumption that she'll just comply, it's more than just arrogant. It's a powerful indicator of how little he's truly considering her. It's a stark, painful contrast to the partnership she genuinely believed they were building.
Yeah.
It exposes a profound egocentrism within Billy. His own desires, his revenge, take precedence over the well-being and moral comfort of the person he supposedly cares about.
It's a moment of absolute clarity for her, I imagine, revealing his true priorities. Painful clarity.
Very painful, I'd think.
So how does Sally react to all of this? This accumulation of bad decisions, delusion, potential criminality, dismissal. This isn't just about the collapse of a business or lost earnings anymore. It's deeply personal. It must cut right to the core of her sense of worth, where she stands in Billy's life.
She can't live with this. She can't live like this. That's what the sources say. She feels she has taken so many risks already for Billy.
Which she absolutely has.
Right, and the sources emphasize the deepest, most agonizing impact. Sally feels like she's not enough for Billy.
Oof, that's brutal.
It really is. This isn't about money or business strategy anymore. It's about her fundamental value in his eyes.
Yeah.
So she confronts him directly, tells him he's being selfish and isn't thinking of her.
Good for her, calling him out.
Absolutely. Calling him out not just on his reckless actions, but on his skewed priorities, his shocking inability to see beyond his own desires and vendettas. It's described as a raw, emotional plea that reveals the depth of her hurt.
And his response. Knowing Billy, does he get it?
Well, according to our sources, his response only highlights this profound and honestly irreconcilable disconnect. He says that's not true, that he is thinking of Sally.
Oh, the denial. Classic.
But for her, the devastating truth is blindingly clear. He is still putting revenge first.
Actions speak louder than words.
Always. This isn't just a typical relationship argument. It's a profound, heartbreaking realization for Sally of where she truly stands in his hierarchy of priorities. Despite his hollow denials, his actions speak far, far louder. He's choosing his consuming vendetta over their shared future, over her well-being.
Over everything they've built and promised each other.
Exactly. It's a devastating, defining moment of clarity that shatters any illusions she had left about their relationship.
So that clarity, that absolute undeniable realization, it leads to action.
It does. Decisive action. The sources confirm her walking out a physical manifestation of her emotional breaking point.
She actually walked out.
She already walked out, leaving behind not just a failing company, but a relationship built on shattered trust and a stark betrayal of her belief in him. And she has gone to Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson Newman, both key figures in Genoa City, often intertwined with Sally's own journey.
Right, that's significant.
Very. And told them unequivocally that she's done with Abacom. It's over.
Wow. So the implication is clear then.
Extremely clear and powerful. She may be done with Billy, full stop. Not just professionally, but personally, too.
Full stop. Both barrels.
She's drawing a definitive line, saying unequivocally, enough is enough. This isn't just the end of a business venture. It's the end of a significant, tumultuous chapter in her life. It's marked by her reclaiming her own agency. Finally.
That's a powerful statement, an unmistakable line in the sand. But, knowing Sally, her resilience, her tendency to bounce back, to fight, is walking out truly the end, or just a dramatic pause? What does this action really signify for her long-term strategy? Personally, professionally. She's standing at this profound crossroads.
Right. With the wreckage of Billy's choices behind her, ties seemingly severed, this huge, exhilarating, maybe terrifying void has opened up. Her future is entirely unwritten.
Which brings us to the next big question.
Exactly. If Sally indeed cuts ties with Billy, and it certainly looks that way, the big question on everyone's mind, from casual observers to the most avid fans, is naturally, who will be her next romantic interest?
The big rebound question.
Always. And our sources provide several intriguing possibilities. They suggest a really wide range of types, actually, from familiar faces returning to Genoa City to brand new heartthrobs.
So a diverse romantic landscape for her future. Which makes sense. She's a dynamic character.
Absolutely. It's a testament to her undeniable allure and dynamism.
Okay, let's dive into these romantic rebound options. Starting with a familiar name but a compelling new face for Genoa City. Our sources mention a new Noah Newman recast, played by Lucas Adams, formerly of Days of Our Lives, debuting very soon.
Right. Noah Newman, son of Nick and Sharon, a character with a rich history in town.
Exactly. And now he's getting a fresh look. a new lease on dramatic life.
And the truly fascinating insight here lies in the description provided for this new incarnation of Noah.
What are they saying?
This new version of Noah is reportedly edgier.
Edgier, okay. Interesting. How might that fit with Sally?
Well, this character shift could be absolutely perfect for Sally because, as the sources keenly point out, she likes a man with edge.
True. But she just got burned by too much edge, didn't she?
Precisely. She's just come from Billy, who, as we've discussed, has just got too much chaos, too much self-destruction. So the key here for Sally isn't merely edge, it might be controlled edge. You know, a sophisticated balance.
Ambition and wit, maybe, but without the self-implosion.
Exactly. Challenges her intellectually, professionally, but doesn't endanger her personal stability. This, Noah, could represent a mature evolution of her attraction, moving from reckless passion, maybe, to purposeful drive. Finding a dynamic partner who understands ambition without succumbing to self-destruction.
A crucial balance Billy definitively lacked.
Completely lacked.
And the sources give us some background on Noah's current situation, setting the stage for his return.
They do. He's currently in LA now, apparently doing well, owning a nightclub, and reports indicate he's opening another one.
So, ambitious, capable, good signs.
Definitely. However, he's about to get into a dangerous situation, classic soap opera setup.
Of course, gotta have the drama.
Right. And that will inevitably draw his parents, Sharon and Nick, to LA to help him out. This brewing drama is clearly the narrative device setting the stage for his return to Genoa City.
Makes sense. Bring him back into the fold.
Exactly. The sources guess Noah's going to follow them back to Genoa City once his drama is all taken care of. And this return is absolutely crucial for any potential pairing with Sally. The assumption, a very strong one, is that the show wouldn't recast with a prominent actor just to keep him off screen in LA.
No, that wouldn't make sense. His return signals a fresh start, a potential new romantic lead.
Positioned right in Sally's orbit as she navigates her own new chapter. If we connect this to the bigger picture, an edgier but maybe more grounded character like this could offer Sally that thrill she seeks.
But without the instability, without the self-destruction she just escaped, they could be very appealing.
Very appealing indeed.
So, we've got a potentially edgier Noah Newman returning. Familiar name, new twist. But let's shift our gaze now. Someone entirely new to Genoa City. This character could offer a strikingly different kind of appeal. Our sources are buzzing about Detective Burrows.
A fresh face on the Genoa City beat?
Yeah, and a potential clean slate for Sally.
This raises an important question, doesn't it, about immediate, maybe uncomplicated chemistry. The sources are quite direct about their assessment of the actor Matt Cohen. They highlight him as gorgeous, so dreamy looking.
Okay, the dreamy detective trope.
Haha, exactly. The immediate visceral thought, as noted, is he and Sally would be so pretty together. This isn't about deep character dives yet. It's about that pure, uncomplicated, aesthetically pleasing attraction.
Which can be powerful, especially after a tumultuous, emotionally draining relationship like she just had with Billy.
Right. It's a clean slate, a fresh start visually. The immediate appeal alone could spark something significant for Sally, offering a simpler, maybe less complicated connection.
Sometimes, after all the drama, the complexities, the chaos, a fresh, good-looking, seemingly uncomplicated connection is exactly what a character needs. Or anyone, really.
It's a chance to just breathe. Enjoy is a simpler kind of attraction, at least initially.
Like a classic rebound fantasy. Find solace in charm and good looks without immediately diving into deeper, potentially problematic waters. It offers a much-needed lightness for Sally, maybe.
Absolutely. And the idea of a handsome, potentially stable figure like a detective.
Yeah.
You know, a man who, by profession, represents order and justice.
That's a stark contrast to Billy's chaotic energy.
A huge contrast. Billy's willingness to break rules. Burrows represents the opposite. It could offer Sally a powerful sense of security. It could be a unique opportunity for her to explore a completely different kind of relationship dynamic. One perhaps built on respect, stability, quiet strength.
Instead of volatile passion and constant drama.
Exactly. Which she's grown accustomed to. It's an intriguing counterpoint to her recent romantic history, a really different direction.
Now for a more complex option, one that would certainly stir things up and leans right into the often intertwined history of Genoa City. Kyle Abbott.
Ah, Kyle. This pairing would definitely raise some eyebrows, create its own unique brand of drama.
For sure. So What's the thinking here?
Well, this possibility hinges almost entirely on Kyle Abbott's current, very tumultuous relationship with Claire Grace Newman. Kyle, for those maybe less familiar, is Jack Abbott's son. Driven executive at Jabot, often wrestling with his family legacy, complicated romantic history.
Sounds a bit like Sally herself in some ways.
Maybe. The sources state he may be single soon if Claire is not going to give him the romantic reset that Kyle has been begging for.
Trouble in paradise for Kyle and Claire.
Seems like it. The sources remind us of his past actions. He betrayed her, he lied to her, which created significant instability and trust issues. Big ones. And there's even talk, a chance Claire could end up with Holden Novak.
Ooh, okay. So that would leave Kyle definitively single.
Exactly. And potentially looking for a new connection. This provides the perfect opening for Sally to enter his orbit, perhaps even professionally at Jabot, which we'll get to.
Right. The sources certainly float the tantalizing potential for a spark between Kyle and Sally. But they also address the elephant in the room.
The dad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They astutely point out it raises an important question about soap opera standards. They note it would be a little strange given that when she first came to Genoa City, Sally was actually hot for his dad, Jack.
Which she definitely was. That was intense.
Very intense. But this is where the unique logic of these narratives comes into play. They quickly offer a very strong, undeniable precedent.
Let me guess. Schiff Farron.
You got it. Sharon Newman has been with Adam Newman and Nick Newman and their dad, Victor.
Okay, point taken. That really puts things into perspective for Genoa City rules.
It does. So within this fictional universe, the traditional boundaries of family relationships are incredibly fluid. It makes a Kyle-Sally pairing far less taboo than it would be in, real life.
It almost adds a layer of forbidden spice, doesn't it?
And this isn't just some isolated incident, is it? If we zoom out, this potential Kyle Abbott pairing perfectly illustrates a core, almost gravitational force in Genoa City. Relationships here recycle and intertwine with breathtaking disregard for conventional boundaries. Forget real-world taboos about dating your former interest's son.
Right. Here, that just adds a layer of deliciously scandalous intrigue. A narrative spice that keeps fans hooked.
It's a testament to the show's willingness to push those interpersonal envelopes, making every family tree look less like a neat diagram and more like a tangled vine, always ripe for drama. The fact that Sally had that previous intense interest in Jack doesn't necessarily preclude a romance with Kyle, if anything.
It injects delicious tension.
Exactly, and a ready-made conflict into any potential storyline, which, let's be honest, is exactly what keeps viewers coming back for more. A potentially messy, dramatic pairing.
And as any true fan of Genoa City will tell you, you should never say never, especially when it comes to old flames lighting up again. Our final romantic possibility for Sally might just be the most dramatic. Her ex, Adam Newman.
Adam. Victor Newman's often rebellious son. Brilliant but troubled businessman. Shares a complex, magnetic history with Sally.
Magnetic is a good word for it. Their chemistry was undeniable.
Absolutely. And this possibility, a rekindled romance between Adam and Sally, it's fueled by both compelling internal character dynamics and a strong wave of external fan sentiment.
How so internally?
Well, there's a palpable sense that he could catch feelings for Sally again. Their past connection was incredibly intense, marked by powerful chemistry, shared ambition, often blurring the lines between love and rivalry.
Those kinds of passionate flames that don't always die completely, do they?
Sometimes they just lie dormant, waiting for a spark. Moreover, Adam's ongoing war with Billy, a rivalry that seems like a constant in Genoa City.
Seriously, when are they not at war?
Right. That conflict might cause a rift between Adam and Chelsea Lawson Newman, his current romantic interest. Billy's destructive path is clearly impacting many, and this ripple effect could, indirectly, push Adam back towards Sally.
Interesting. The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
Something like that. And you mentioned fan sentiment.
Yes, and it's not just internal character motivations driving this. Fan loyalty plays a huge role here. The producers definitely pay attention. The sources highlight that a lot of fans don't want Adam with Chelsea, and they really loved Adam with Sally.
Yeah, Sally. They had a huge following.
Massive. Their pairing garnered that following because of the undeniable chemistry, the shared ambition, the sheer dramatic electricity they brought to the screen. This kind of passionate fan sentiment can often influence storyline directions, or at least reflect what resonates most deeply with the audience.
Viewers often crave the reunion of a beloved, high-stakes couple.
Exactly. And our sources point to false spoilers that have promised that Billy causes problems for Adam and Chelsea soon. Now, while these specific spoilers might not have materialized exactly as predicted, the underlying narrative tension, Billy's disruptive influence on Adam's life, is very real.
So one of those problems could be Sally becoming single.
Could very well be. That Sally is single and Adam is tempted to get back with Sally. Their old flame could reignite.
The drama of a forbidden or rekindled romance, fueled by lingering desires, intense rivalries, past betrayals. It's classic soap opera gold.
High stakes option for sure. Could bring back a pairing many viewers were passionately invested in.
Definitely. Offering a chance for both characters to revisit a significant, albeit complicated chapter of their lives. This option truly offers the full spectrum of soap opera drama. The intensity of a rekindled flame, the delicious tension of a potential love triangle, and a chance for fans to see that favorite pairing potentially reunite. It's a storyline rich with history, loaded with potential conflict, and promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, especially with Billy still very much in the picture, his actions reverberating.
It would be explosive.
Okay, so beyond her romantic future, Sally's career is also at a massive turning point. Billy has, as our sources so aptly put it, blown up Abbott.com for her.
Completely detonated.
Since Sally's a smart, driven, incredibly talented woman, she won't stay idle for long. She can't. Let's look at where her impressive talents and fierce ambition can take her next. Because a woman like Sally always lands on her feet.
You have to believe she will. The necessity for a new job is undeniable, especially given her recent financial and professional setbacks. And our sources outline several intriguing paths for Sally, some driven by surprising motivations like guilt.
Guilt is always big in GC.
Huge. Others by deep-seated rivalry, and some, thankfully, by her sheer, undeniable talent. It's a mix of opportunities that truly reflects the complex, interconnected nature of Genoa City's business and personal lives, where everything and everyone is connected.
Okay, so where do we start? Our first thought might naturally drift towards Damian Kane, Billy's shady associate. Given her involvement with Abbott.com, it seems like he might try to scoop her up. Feels logical, maybe, albeit morally questionable.
It immediately raises that profoundly important question of trust, or rather the absolute lack thereof where Sally is concerned regarding Kane.
Right, she saw what he was about.
Exactly. The sources quickly dismiss this possibility, unequivocally noting that Sally dislikes and mistrusts Damian Kane. So I just can't see her saying yes, even if he offered her a job.
Makes sense. Her recent harrowing experience with Billy's manipulation, his descent into unethical dealings, that has to have made her wary.
Undoubtedly heightened her aversion to similar morally compromised characters. She's just escaped one toxic business partner. She's hardly going to jump into bed with another.
Especially Kane. And if we delve deeply into that, Kane's motive here would almost certainly be purely manipulative, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. An attempt to try and pull Billy in closer to him through Sally.
Using her as bait, essentially.
Pretty much. And given what she's just endured, Sally, having just escaped Billy's manipulative nature and his willingness to engage in sketchy, potentially illegal dealings, she's highly unlikely to fall for another such transparent trap. She's been burned too recently, too severely, by associating with morally compromised men for business.
She desperately needs stability, honesty, a clear path forward, not another shady partner with hidden agendas.
Her instincts for self-preservation, her renewed commitment perhaps to ethical conduct, would almost certainly steer her clear of Damian Kane. It's a clear illustration of potential character growth, a firm refusal to repeat past mistakes. You'd hope so anyway.
I'd hope so. Okay, so Kane is likely out. What about Jabot? Right, Jabot. How about a move there? Perhaps under the guidance of Diane Jenkins, that could create an incredibly interesting power dynamic.
Very interesting, especially considering Diane's own famously complicated past and her journey to reclaim her professional standing.
Exactly. What's the angle here?
Well, what's truly fascinating, and a very Genoa City motivation, is the underlying reason suggested. The sources suggest that Diane Jenkins may hire Sally because Diane feels bad for Sally,
Guilt again.
doing Sally wrong and playing fast and loose with her future. Guilt, as we know, can be a surprisingly powerful, often overlooked motivator in Genoa City. It frequently drives unexpected alliances, opens up surprising opportunities. Diane's past actions, which definitely involve some manipulation and creating career obstacles for Sally.
Yeah, there was history there.
Definitely. Those actions might now lead her to offer Sally a genuine lifeline, a way to maybe atone for previous misdeeds.
Okay, so motivation aside, does the job itself make sense? Is it a good fit?
Actually, yes. The job fit is incredibly strong and logical, according to our sources. I could see Diane bringing Sally into work at Jabot Classic or any other part of Jabot.
Hmm.
And the context makes perfect sense because Sally was basically already working there under the Marchetti division.
Which is part of the broader Jabot empire.
Right, exactly. This means they already know how hard of a worker she is and that she would be somebody good to have on board. It's not a shot in the dark hiring someone new. She's a known quantity. Sally has proven herself capable, talented, effective within their corporate structure. Makes her an attractive candidate.
So she has a track record
A
there.
solid one. And if we're indulging in a little speculation, connecting the dots like the sources do,
Go what?
they even connect it back to a romantic possibility, intertwining Sally's professional and personal narratives. Especially if Sally winds up getting cozy with Kyle.
So working at Jabot puts her right in Kyle's orbit too.
Directly. This perfectly illustrates how professional and personal lives can, and often do, intertwine in this particular world. Creates multiple layers of connection, potential drama. A job at Jabot could offer Sally that much-needed professional fresh start, a stable platform to rebuild.
And potentially a new love interest.
Adding another compelling layer to her story. It's a classic two birds, one stone scenario in the dynamic world of Genoa City.
Okay, Jabot feels plausible. What else is on the table? This next option. Our sources described it as interesting and soapy. That immediately grabs my attention. Suggests layers of complex motivations, delicious drama. Could Sally possibly end up at Newman Media?
Newman Media, that would certainly create some significant waves across Genoa City, especially given everyone involved.
Right. Adam, Chelsea, Victor, Billy's rivals. What's the thinking?
Well, this raises that important question about complex motivations again. Guilt, rivalry, ambition, all intersecting. Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson Newman might feel bad that Billy did Sally dirty, acknowledging the collateral damage Billy's recklessness caused her.
Maybe some residual guilt there.
Possibly. And beyond that, both Adam and Chelsea feel guilty about their cheating that messed with Sally's life. And, kind of led her down this road with Billy in the first place.
That original betrayal. That still hangs in the air.
It does. So guilt, once again, plays a very significant role here potentially, driving them to maybe right a past wrong by offering Sally a professional olive branch. It's a chance for them to assuage their consciences while also making a strategic move.
Because there's a massive strategic value for Adam and Chelsea in this too, isn't there? Beyond just conscience.
Oh, huge, which, let's face it, is often a powerful driver in Genoa City.
Always.
The sources highlight that they are Billy's professional rivals, always looking for an edge, hiring Sally, therefore.
Would really bug Billy.
Massively. The idea of Sally thriving at a competing company, especially one run by Adam and Chelsea, would be a constant infuriating thorn in Billy's side. The sources even explicitly state, no ambiguity, I do think Sally working for Newman would horrify him.
Okay, so it achieves multiple objectives. Helps Sally, serves their business interests, and provides a satisfying measure of annoyance against Billy.
Check, check, and check. And here's the ultimate twist. The truly soapy part that elevates this from a simple business decision to a grand power play.
What is it?
For that reason alone, Victor Newman might actually be okay with hiring Sally.
Victor, okay, that is soapy.
Right. The idea of Victor Newman, the ultimate puppet master, usually demands absolute loyalty, meticulously vets every hire, approving a hire purely to annoy his rival, Billy Abbott. That adds a layer of delicious, intricate complexity to this possibility.
It's a strategic move, isn't it? Using Sally's talent and Billy's downfall as a pawn in the larger, perennial Newman-Abbott rivalry.
Precisely. It's a testament to how personal grudges, ego, power dynamics can influence even the most significant business decisions in Genoa City. Makes it a perfectly plausible and incredibly dramatic scenario for Sally, working for the enemy, so to speak.
Wow. Okay, Newman Media, that's a big one. Any other options? Our final career consideration brings Sally back to her core strengths, the very foundation of her success. The fashion world, specifically Fenmore's, under the formidable Lauren Fenmore.
Fenmore's, the long-standing iconic department store and fashion house in Genoa City, a cornerstone of the local economy.
This feels like such a natural, almost inevitable fit for Sally's proven talents. Like coming home professionally.
It really is where Sally's intrinsic talent shines brightest. The sources unequivocally emphasize she is extremely gifted in the field of fashion and interior design. And beyond her creative flair, she's a great businesswoman. possesses the acumen, the drive to make things happen.
These aren't just opinions. They're proven, undeniable skills she's demonstrated time and again.
Exactly. She'd be a huge asset to Fenmore's, bringing that unique blend of cutting-edge creativity, design expertise, shrewd business sense. Lauren Fenmore, a visionary in her own right, would undoubtedly recognize and value that immensely.
It's a role where Sally can not only recover from her recent setbacks, but truly flourish. Showcase her expertise, her leadership, in a field where she genuinely excels.
Totally.
And the sources even provide a very practical, almost perfectly timed reason why Lauren might need help right now.
They do. Lauren might need some extra help soon with her husband, Michael Baldwin.
Michael.
Right.
Always in the thick of it.
Always. He's a brilliant lawyer, frequently embroiled in Genoa City's most intricate dramas. He's about to start playing double agent and spy between Damian Kane and Victor.
Oh boy, that's going to be messy.
Extremely. So Lauren may have her hands full and needs some time off from the day-to-day operations of Fenmore's. Understandably, Sally could perfectly help fill that void, stepping into a role where her skills are immediately useful, much needed.
Offering stability, creative leadership, a fresh perspective during a potentially turbulent time for Fenmore.
Exactly. This isn't just a job. It's an opportunity for Sally to prove her indispensable worth and maybe forge a powerful alliance with another strong, independent woman in Lauren.
That sounds like a really positive outcome for her.
This option, if we connect it back to, our hopes for Sally, it really allows her to fully utilize her established skills, provides a clear, logical, incredibly empowering path forward. It's a chance for her to stand firmly on her own 2 feet, free from the entanglements, the manipulations, the personal compromises she's endured recently.
An opportunity to reclaim her professional identity, to truly shine in a field where she genuinely excels, build something her own.
It's a very satisfying and incredibly hopeful prospect for a character who has been through so much, offering a chance for authentic triumph after profound personal and professional challenges.
Definitely feels like the most straightforward, talent-focused path.
It does, but straightforward isn't always the Genoa City way, is it?
Rarely.
Yeah.
So, wow, we've just navigated a dizzying descent into the wreckage of Billy Abbott's choices. Witness Sally Spectra emerge, bruised, yes, but defiant, from that emotional and professional fallout. But the story, as it always does in Genoa City, doesn't end in ashes. It opens up this breathtaking landscape of potential. We've explored a truly diverse array of romantic paths, professional paths, each one a thread in the rich, unpredictable tapestry of what her future could hold.
It really feels like this isn't just a moment of change for Sally. It's a profound inflection point, a chance for a genuine rebirth, a defiant reclamation of her own narrative.
I agree.
And the overriding sentiment from all of our sources, it permeates every single possibility we've discussed. It's clear and resolute. No matter what comes next for her after the mess that Billy has made of her life, Sally is not going to keep putting up with Billy's nonsense.
Damn to that.
The path forward for Sally Spectra is unequivocally about her reclaiming her agency, redefining her worth, forging her own future on her own terms. She's learned a hard, painful lesson, hasn't she? And it's about her asserting herself, setting new, maybe unbreakable boundaries, and choosing her own destiny.
The message is clear. Big changes coming for Sally Spectra soon.
And those changes hopefully will be a testament to her enduring strength and resilience. She's got it in her.
She absolutely does. So, as you reflect on Sally's crossroads, after being betrayed and let down in such a spectacular fashion, what do you think she values most right now? Is it the steadfast security and stability she so desperately lacked with Billy? Is it a passionate new love to distract and invigorate her? Or perhaps it's the sweet, subtle satisfaction of proving herself, not just to her rivals in business, but maybe most importantly to herself, rebuilding her empire stronger than ever.
What choice, or maybe combination of choices, would truly define Sally Spectra's next most powerful chapter?
Lots to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the compelling world of Genoa City.